Welcome to my show. I want to do a brief reading on the Supreme Court. Immediately when I heard that they announced the death of Bader Gingrich, I thought, what a stroke of luck for Trump, because this is going to blow the election to inside the Senate chamber. And if the Democrats are going to be anything like Kavanaugh, because that kind of conduct in the Senate chamber, if they beat up on one of these four women supposedly who are going to be nominated, one of them will be, we're going to ask, do we want the Democrats in power? Because they're animalistic. And let's just look briefly. Let's go to neutral. Let's use negative over here, positive. Okay, let's have an arbitrary number. Here, let's just call it the benchmark, the Kavanaugh treatment, all right? Is it going to be the same, more, or better than Kavanaugh from the Democrats? Okay, does that make sense? Yes. So over here, she'll be treated better. Over here, she's going to be treated worse than Kavanaugh. And straight across is the same as Kavanaugh. Okay, ready? Go. Is she going to be treated better, the same, or worse than Kavanaugh? Go. Wow. Okay, let me define that. Okay, let's go to 0, please. It looks like, let's see what it is. Is that 15 to 20%? Is that 15 to 20% worse than Kavanaugh? Yes. Wow. How much is this going to help or hurt Trump? This pick for the Supreme Court. Go. Is it going to help or hurt Trump? Why don't you go down to the 1 and go. It's going to help Trump quite a bit. I'm getting 50%. What that 50% is kind of a relative term. It's not statistically a number. It's kind of like an energy, like it's going to help him a lot. This is another way to do it. Okay, let's go to 1, please. Can we go to 1? And just say, I'm kind of drawing a blank. I'm trying to draw this. I had a perfect reading here. Show me Trump's numbers 1 through 100. Show me Trump's numbers without the Supreme Court. So he's going to win it roughly at 54%. All right. I'm not sure if that's the honest or the fixed election, to be honest. Show me the fixed election. He's going to barely win it. All right. So the difference between the honest and fixed is like 52 to versus 54%. Okay. That's just a general. That's a quick read. Show me the benefit he gets out of this, the bump. So he'll go up to 60%. Is that correct? Is that correct? Go back to 1, please. Okay, on 1 through 100 was a probability Trump will easily win re-election. 100%. He's easily going to win. Let's go back. Will it be considered, the definition in political science, a landslide victory? What's the probability it will be a landslide victory? Okay, so show me before the hearings, if we don't have a Supreme Court hearing, what will Trump be? Will it be a landslide victory? No. So there you are, 70% chance landslide without the hearings. All right? 70%. Landslide victory with the hearings, 100%. He was going to win, but this is going to win bigger. Because if the Democrats don't, and they handle her with respect, you know, and they lose it, and they move on, the election will be close, or closer, all right? And it will be considered, what is a landslide? I don't know. I mean, when I was a kid, a landslide meant 60% roughly, high 50s. And I think now it's probably, you know, 54, 55%. So show me a landslide on the scale, please, your definition. I'm asking Spirit what definition. It looks like mine. It looks high 50s, 60%. Let me just see. Yeah, he might do well. This might be now this is the part you're not going to hear anywhere else in the country. And it's just me. Is the following statement true? Ginsburg has been alive for the last 6 months. She has been alive for the last 6 months. Oh. Let's go back to 1. Let's go back to 1, please. Let's go back to 1. Thank you. Has she been in a coma for the last 6 months? Wow. So, did her staff write her opinions? Yes. So, has she been in a coma for over a year? Has she been in a coma for over a year? So technically, I have always been saying she's been dead. And that may be true. But from the spirit perspective, she's been dead because she's in a coma on a ventilator for the last year. From a spiritual perspective, she's gone. She's dead. She's not coming back. But they kept her alive to keep the seat, but she died. In the coma, the corpse died. I'm being kind of crude, but you kind of see the dilemma. And I always got, until this moment, I always got she was dead. And she has been dead for 13 months. Nope, she's been in a coma for 13. So that's one of the two explanations. A, she's been dead. Or B, she's been in a coma. She died, the body died, and the Republicans moved and announced it. And I get, did Trump know, before that question from the reporter, did Trump already know? Did he already know? Yeah, he already knew. He already knew. He already knew. And they were waiting for this. And so that's one explanation. I mean, it's possible, I can do it again, that she was in fact dead for a whole year, or she was in a coma for a whole year. The coma makes a little bit more sense because the Democrats would not give up that seat if she was in a coma. She would say, technically she's alive, but her soul wasn't there. So that's going to go forward, and then we're going to have all sorts of things happening. It's been really busy. I have a whole list of things to do. Let me see. Will Jesus return in the next 100 years? Yes. Could you give me how many years? Okay. I'm reading 40, 30. Will Jesus return within 10 years? Is Jesus going to return within 10 years? Maybe. Got to get this straight here. Okay. If it's within 10, use the 10 chart. Show me what it is, please. Show me what it is. Go. I'll do it again. I've been getting different answers, and I have to be in a better mindset. It could be in your lifetime. It could be in your lifetime. Now, I have always believed in the last 18 months we've been in this zone of 2 timelines. I've talked about it before, and we got about another 6 months to go. Hello, guy. You want me to stop? Oh, it's getting dark out. You want to come in? Okay, let me do this. Okay, thank you very much, and we'll talk later. This hearing for the Supreme Court is just going to put Trump in a more solid position, because there'll probably be more riots. When I dowsed it earlier, a couple days ago, when she died, I dowsed it, and I had the riots will be intensified, and that's just, Trump couldn't ask for anything more. I don't know who's running this for the Democrats, but they're doing everything they can to lose the election. And I do get some really interesting outcomes here for big name politicians. And I always thought he could win, like Washington State. Technically, he could win all 3 of those states, but I think the corruption is so high in California and Oregon, it's almost impossible, because they're going to rig it. But he has a chance, even with the rigging, to win Washington State, and he has a chance of winning all 3 of them. It's a small chance. I think technically he does win them, but it's not going to be reported that way. All right, let's go. Is he going to win California? What's the probability with the corrupt vote? Is he going to win California? Okay, go. I think it was 40%. Yeah, it's 40%. Okay, he has a 40% chance. Oregon. Okay. Does he have a chance to win Oregon with the corrupt vote? Go. It's like 40%. Okay, go to 1, please. Go to 1, please. Go to 1. Go to 1. All right. Give me Washington State. What's the probability with the corrupt vote he wins Washington? It's giving me 48%. All right, thank you very much. Bye-bye.